Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm from SolidCAM International Support Team, and in this video, I'm gonna present you a fairly simple pod that I'm frequently using for multi-channel military machines, and in this case, it will be Okuma Multus U3000. I'm not gonna go through all the steps like with defining the machine, quota system, stock, the target itself, but just a few options available in SolidCAM 2018. First of all, I would just like to go through the setup. I think this is very important. Like machine setup allows us to correctly define the jaws, part position, is it on main spindle, back spindle. So as you can see over here, everything is pretty dynamic. I can just, modify the part position, also jaws position. The jaws can be also the 3D model or so. Also here we have a tool table. And for the tool table, we do have like all the tools presented in this project. And I can just click on, for example, on the chart A. And again, we do have like a machine preview with all the tools available here. And as you can see, this one is selected. I can just, switch to another tools, maybe different holder is used, also turning one, maybe, let me go back to this one. I'd just like to show you how dynamic it is. I can change the amplitude to 16 and you can see that he changed it over here. Let me go to the lower turret for a moment. I do have like a turret B where you can just, index to any other, turning or milling tool over here. He will index it and you can actually modify it up to your will. I'll not save this. I'll just exit over here. I'll say no. And I already have find all the operations over here. And what we have, it's coupled the turning operations, sensor drill operations, 5-axis simultaneously, drilling, C-axis milling from the face, something with the index, drilling on the index angle. Then we do have like a part transfer main spindle to the back spindle. And we do have a couple of this pretty similar operations also on the back side. Now, the very necessary step before g-kode generation and going to the machine simulation is the channel synchronization. To go to the channel synchronization, we do have here an icon like a channel synchronization, and this is the interface of it. I'll not go into details of everything here, but basically whatever you see on the left side is for the turret A, whatever you see on the right side is for turret B. The black lines just display the weight labels for the G-kode. If everything what is defined here is possible to do on the machine, SolidCAM will allow you to generate the G-kode and also to simulate it. Otherwise, it will not allow you to do such a thing. So I'll just go to the G-kode generation and I'll click OK. And when clicking on that, SolidCAM is going through the postprocessor, which will include the kinematic and also the format for the G-kode. And over here, we are checking if the axis overrun a little bit. As you can see, this is for the lower turret for the drill operation drill 22. In this case, I'll just ignore it. I just wanted to present you this. And once everything is done, I'll just close those two. Here we do have like how it looks like. We do have all the tools over here in the header, project name. Also, we do have a couple of the codes for the loading the work offset on the main spindle, also for the back spindle. And then we have like turning operations, and also for outside turning. As you can see over here, we do have like a cycle. This is for the outside roughing. Also, we do have like afterwards, it's for the finishing. I would just like also to show like the 5-axis. Also, we do have like a 5-axis over here, the code and so on. Let me just minimize this. And here we do have like this outside diameter turning. I just double click on this operation. As you can see, we are using here the cycle. If you're not willing to use the cycle, you just can uncheck it and just generate the code. And the new code only for this particular operation will be generated. As you can see here, only this operation. As you can see, now we are not using the cycle, but it's split like into G1, G2, G3 lines basically. Yeah. And also what I would like to show you here is the operation here, like a drilling operation. As you can see here, it's on the inclined angle, and also it's multiplied like 3 times on the all 3 angles, and I'll just do g-kode generate for at least one as well. And what is very interesting here it is the code. We do have like a cycle with all necessary parameters, also with a z-axis angle, and also all other all 3 cycle itself. But of course, let me just jump to this operation. This use cycle is by default checked on. You can check off if you wish. Also, here you have the drill cycle, and I'll just go over here, and you can see all available drilling cycles for this particular machine. Let me just recalculate this, but not all. And the last feature what I want to show you is the machine simulation. I'll just go very quickly through some of the things. Now, very nice to me also. So I'll just go to the machine simulation. All the data that we have done also in channel synchronization is now sent to the machine simulation. And I don't like this task to be here, so we will get more space if we turn it off. Let's just wait a couple of more seconds. All right, so I will just task pane turn it off. Maybe I can use smaller icons over here. So now we have enough space. We can see all the tools. We can see also the part catcher. We also have the move list over here. So we have all operations done in this project. We can also have the report, which we will also see it. Also, axis control, we can also do move it and so on. So I'll just run it and just show you how it actually everything looks like. We have like a few turning operations here, finishing, going to safety position. Then we did something with a lower turret, turning, center drill. Also doing something with the z-axis is possible. But it's very important I can stop in any moment. And for instance, I can just jump to this 5-axis simultaneously operation. Now doing that, the machine simulation will verify all the movements, yes? So if any collision happen, you know, we will verify that one for sure. And I'll just run it. Here it is. This is like a z-axis milling from the face. I can just jump to face 30 degrees here. I also like this one. Again, I just clicking on this from the move list, it will just jump to that, but he will of course verify that without showing you. So I'll just run it. Very simple operation. And I'll stop it here. I can go to the where you are. That's pretty much. I don't want to. I'll just run it and so on. I'll stop it. Yeah, cool. And the next feature, what I would like to show you is how easily it is to go from one machine to another machine. And in this case, I'll just double click on the CAM part definition itself, and I'm gonna go from Multus to Macturn. Of course, it is reasonable to ask like what will happen with the tools, with the drilling cycles, if there's any difference in the drilling cycles. SolidCAM will recognize that and will give you this kind of interface where like drill cycles conversion can be done between. Of course, the kinematic itself is checked, also the spinning. So if, for instance, the Multus can go like 12,000 in RPMs on the upper turret, while on the Macturn that's not possible. So probably you can get the error messages. Together also with the 5-axis simultaneously, it's not possible to do on the Macturn. So I'll just recalculate all. Yes, I would like to recalculate everything now. And as you can see, for the 5-axis simultaneously, say, hey, I cannot do that on this machine. So what I'm gonna do here, I just do a right click. I'll just exit. Right click onto this operation. I'll just suppress it for this. I'll just suppress it. Right click, simulate it, recalculate it, not from scratch. All right, and just let's go to the channel synchronization. is asking us to do that. So I'll just remove all the labels, synchronize everything according to the country order, and just generate the code. That's it. This is for a completely new output. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. See you in the next time.